Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today with the recap of the first round playoff series versus the number 1 seeded Warriors versus the number 8 seeded LA Clippers in the Western Conference. Before I continue, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and please subscribe to the channel. That will be greatly appreciated. So basically, this series, I got correct, people. If you watch my Western Conference first round playoff series predictions, a lot of people will probably pick the Warriors in 4 or maybe the Warriors in 5. I picked the Warriors in 6, people. Go check that out on my YouTube channel if you don't believe me. But listen, I was correct about this one. Now, granted, I didn't know which games the Clippers were going to win. But after that game one, even though the Clippers lost, I felt pretty confident about my prediction. I thought the Clippers made the Warriors feel very uneasy throughout this whole series, even in the two blowouts. Even though they weren't really blowouts, 121 to 104 and 129 to 110. Those aren't really blowouts, but basically, I was right. And we're going to talk about this series right now and how I was right. Game 1, Warriors. They won that game by, I think, 12 or 15 points. I thought the Clippers were getting hosed by the referees by a few calls, and it caused Patrick Beverley to get a technical foul. I think Lou Williams got one too. Not a big deal. But hey, Clippers, they did a good job on the sense that they made the Warriors feel very uncomfortable in that game, in my opinion. Patrick Beverley, the first 2 games made KD feel very uncomfortable. And speaking about game 2, Warriors, they took a 31-point lead, and the Clippers came back in Oracle and won 135 to 131. And my God, I was so fired up after that because I knew right there and there that the Warriors are going to have trouble throughout the playoffs. I even did a video on why the Warriors are vulnerable. And listen, they still are. Klay Thompson is questionable for game 1 against the Rockets tomorrow. And I will be watching that game, by the way, and be giving the prediction on that tomorrow on the channel after the Spurs Nuggets finish up their series late tonight. But I'm telling you, the Warriors, they made you get an uneasy feeling after that one. But everybody was like, "Oh, it was just one game. KD is gonna come back," and because KD was only held to 10 shots that game, he went 5 for 10 in that game. He made 50%, but still 10 shots, not good for KD. But people were like, "Oh, it was just one game." I was like, "No, the Clippers are going to win another one. Watch. Game 3, it didn't happen. I thought they were going to lose Game 3, the Clippers, after Game 2. But hey, it wasn't a blowout like everyone was saying. That was a very competitive game, that Game 3. But the Clippers, listen, they basically, everybody knew that the Warriors are going to win. Even Clippers fans knew that the Warriors are going to win that Game 3 in the Staples Center. And then Game 4, very competitive game. Shea Alexander, listen, he really balled out in that Game 4, but they just came up a bit short in that game. The LA Clippers, it was 113-105. The Warriors, they pulled away a bit late. And then everybody thought, even including me, that the Warriors were going to win Game 5, and it was going to be over after that. But hey, the Clippers, give them a lot of credit. My God, they went to the Oracle again and got the 129 to 124 win over the Warriors. And Montrezl Harrell, he showed out and balled out. Patrick Beverley, 13 rebounds. You look at who else? Gallinari finally showed up and hit a few shots. The Clippers, everybody was like, "Oh shit," when the Clippers won that game. But then the Warriors, they went ahead and took care of business in Game 6 like everybody expected to, and won the game 129 to 110. And if it feels like I'm downing the Warriors a little bit, I'm not. I'm just outlining on how I was right about my prediction that I believe a lot of people would disagree with me with. So that's what happened. I said Warriors in 6, and hey, I was correct. So pound back for me. And if you believe or doubt me, go check out the video Western Conference Playoff Predictions Round 1. go check out that video on the McD Sports 4 YouTube channel, and you'll see that I picked the Warriors in 6. But anyways, Warriors, they get the Rockets coming up. We'll see what happens. It looks like Klay Thompson is questionable. Steph Curry, they say his ankle's fine. He had a little bit of a scare in Game 6. But we'll see what happens. Supposedly Vegas has the Warriors as heavy favorites. I'll say this: that series will be also going at least 6 games. The Warriors Rocket series. LA Clippers. What a hell of a year! I did not see this coming. I'll say this about the Clippers: they have 3 free agents. Zubac, a restricted free agent who they're going to re-sign. JaMychal Green, a free agent that I think they're going to re-sign, and then Patrick Beverley, who they will re-sign. I'm telling you this right now. Patrick Beverley might be getting $18 million a year after this series. He might be getting 4 years, $72 million. I'm dead serious when I say that. I mean, the show he put on in this series, Patrick Beverley. I mean, I always knew Patrick Beverley. He was kind of a 3-and-D player. I did not realize how good he was at shooting the three-pointer until this series. And he's one of my favorite players, so I was surprised that I didn't really realize that. I know he's plays for the Clippers. It's kind of tough watching their games because I'm on the East Coast. The games don't start to 10. I get kind of tired way around then, and then I go to bed, even though kind of lately I've been staying up kind of late. But, I mean, Patrick Beverley, he might get 18 to 20 million a year. I would not be surprised by that. I mean, absolute show he put on in this series. And then Lou Williams, can't forget about him in Game 5. In Game 2, 36 points. I mean, he put on a show as well. And he is under contract next year for the Clippers. So, that is huge. And I think the Clippers will get a superstar. I don't know if it's going to be Kawhi, KD. I mean, who else is out there? Kyrie Irving, maybe, even though I doubt that. But the Clippers are going to go out and get somebody. But anyways, that's all I have for the recap. Comment down below. Tell me if I missed anything. I usually do miss a thing or two. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching again. And this is McD the Beast signing off.